Turning Point Media is a proud sponsor of this Chamber Minute.
When people ask me if I watched the President's State of the Union address, I said, "Are you kidding? I took notes." I look for opportunities to listen when our elected officials step out of the day-to-day political fray and express their vision and their leadership. Our Chamber Endorsement Task Force does the same thing when they interview candidates for office. More important than an individual's position on any one issue is their vision for our future and their potential to show leadership. Some of the highlights of the State of the Union, I felt, were Obama's proposed tax cuts for small business as a short-term stimulus and his longer-term call for strengthening education, expanding exports, and using nuclear and offshore drilling to expand energy supplies. I like that the first item to come out in follow-up was an incentive-based jobs proposal focused on small business. The incentive put in place in previous stimulus packages for car purchases, first-time home buyers, and energy efficiency home improvement products did stimulate consumer spending in those areas, which was very much needed. The incentive to increase wages will definitely be well received, as many companies have frozen wages and/or reduced work hours and would like to provide increases, if at all possible, in 2010. The President suggests that small businesses that increase wages or hours for their existing employees will be reimbursed for their Social Security payroll taxes they pay on real increases in their payroll. The President's intent to strengthen workforce focused on strengthening the country's community colleges. Greater Reading is well positioned in that arena, with a strong community college that has invested in a technology center and can only be made stronger if more resources are brought to the table. The President also outlined ways to make college more affordable with tax credits for tuition payments and loan forgiveness. Increasing our education attainment levels is very important for our region because we currently lag state and national averages in education levels, which is a significant competitive disadvantage. Our region, though, has a higher than average employment rate in manufacturing, with 30,000 Berks Countyans still employed in making things. Companies that export or that are tied to customers that export are better positioned to survive. Here, the President talked about stronger enforcement of trade agreements. That is very important. But we also need Washington to get serious about addressing other countries' policies that set their currency at artificially low levels, most notably in China. U.S. manufacturers are placed at a serious disadvantage. I was not surprised to hear the President call for increased investment in research and development in energy, with a focus on biofuels and clean coal. But I was surprised and pleased at his call for more nuclear power and offshore drilling for gas and oil. Our region's energy dependence on coal-based electricity would certainly benefit if we can advance clean coal technologies. While we need to remain vigilant on the issues we oppose, such as cap and trade, card check, and many components of the health care bills, we need to also hold our elected officials accountable for showing leadership and vision in the areas of energy, workforce, and our country's global economic positioning. We need to let them know we're taking notes. Thanks for listening to this month's Chamber Minute.
Turning Point Media, collaborating with global corporations and small business. Advancing the cause for nonprofit and civic organizations. Creating a competitive edge in a digital age. On target, on time, on budget. Change your direction with Turning Point Media.